January of 2015, you made an announcement on your Facebook page. It was, I'm finally able to tell you I will be playing Belle in Disney's new live-action Beauty and the Beast. It was such a big part of my growing up. It almost feels surreal that I'll get to dance, to be our guest, and sing something there. My 6-year-old self is on the ceiling, heart bursting. What changed between then and now? Like, what was the thing you didn't expect that you wish you'd known back then? Was it the singing? Was that the hardest part to learn?
That it was all going to be okay, hands down. I think, you know, there were so many new things that I was taking on with the role. I'd never done a musical before, I'd never sung. I mean, I always sung, but I'd never sung publicly before. I'd never sung in front of anyone professionally before, in front of anyone else. I'd never horse ridden for a movie before. I'd never danced for a movie before. So like, I kind of went into this boot camp for 3 months before we started shooting, which was like singing 4 times a week, dancing 5 times a week, writing 3 times a week. Yeah, Belle boot
Do you
camp.
ever combine them? Sing and ride a horse?
All at the same time. Actually, I don't, thank God. I think my brain would maybe explode.
You didn't sound intimidated, you sound jubilant. My 6-year-old self is on the ceiling.
On the ceiling, yeah, no. I mean, I feel so blessed to have already played one of my childhood heroes, which was Hermione, and then to get to play another one. I feel like that's almost unique to an actress to get to do that. So I was like, wow, this is. I just felt incredibly lucky to have the career that I'm having.
You know, in my house, we are big animation fans. My wife and my kids love the Disney cartoons, and you know, even among people who grew up with them and are now adults in their older years, grew up with, you know, these Cinderella and Pinocchio. Beauty and the Beast is a much more recent one from the 90s, but it means so much. Like, the geekdom around animation is as intense as Star Wars or Marvel, DC, Harry Potter.
Totally.
Isn't it?
Yeah, I feel like it unlocks for people something from their childhood, something that feels so deep inside them, and like something that they've always known. It has a level of familiarity that is just so intense and special. When I talk about prep and whatever else, it was like, in the build up to the movie, I really felt the pressure of that, not just from me loving those films, but knowing how much this character means to so many people.
What was it you didn't want to change about her? Like, what do you think is fundamental to the character of Belle that needs to stay the same in both the animation and the live-action version?
What I love about Belle is that she's kind of, if you look at her within sort of the category of those Disney characters, she's kind of the rogue. She kind of like, she takes a different course. That was always what I loved about Belle. Like, when I think about Belle, I think about her singing Belle Reprise, which is her sort of coming out of her house and singing this song, which is just kind of like bursting out of her, which